to broadcast what we're doing on YouTube Live since the court is closed to the people physically. So anything that you say or do will be broadcasted on YouTube Live, just for your news. Anything you may not want to be seen, people
Hello?
to see it. Please
Excuse
state
me,
your name,
hello.
please. Ma'am, please state your name or be quiet, one of the two.
My name is Johnson. I was on hold a minute ago. Someone hung up on me after I've been hold on 3 minutes. Come on now.
What's your name?
Sheila Johnson, I'm trying to help this business.
Miss Johnson, I'm gonna hang up on you for good if you keep talking to me like that.
I was on hold.
Okay, let's take care of Mr. Jackson. Calling case 405-1111, the people versus Jared Jackson, one count of violation of the governor's executive order. Appearance?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Jackson. At this time, we're entering a plea not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, could you state your full name, please, for the record?
Jared Kai Jackson.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jackson.
Good afternoon.
So because of the nature of your case, we don't have any offers yet on these counts, and I want to make sure you have the opportunity to have an offer for this trial. I'm going to set your trial date for October 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Right.
For everyone on the call, if I'm not handling your case, you all please just put your phone on mute for a moment and just be quiet. It's going to take us a lot longer if you keep saying hello and just blurting out in the middle of me calling cases and taking care of someone else's matter. So please just be quiet. We will get to everyone on the call. I'm not going to hang up and not address anyone. So please just be quiet and put your phone on mute. Thank you. So, Mr. Jackson, Jared Jackson, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea and set your trial date for October 28th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah. I took off of work for this and I'm being hassled for something that is basically pointless. I don't even understand why I got a ticket.
It says here you were observed leaving the unlicensed marijuana dispensary. So that's the allegation that you're not supposed to be out. I don't know whether it's truthful or not, but today is your arraignment date. Everyone has to be arraigned on criminal matters. So this is the first step. I'm skipping the pretrial matters so you don't have to come back for a pretrial and miss another day, and I'm going straight to a trial date.
Okay.
On your trial date, if the officer doesn't appear, I will dismiss the matter. And if so, then you'll have a lawyer present to discuss with you your matter before we go to trial, or you have an offer at that time. So
Okay.
I'm skipping two steps so you don't have to do it, come back to court, so you can just handle this the next time you come here, okay?
Okay.
Everyone has to be arraigned, so we have to go through this process, okay?
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah. What's the date again?
It's gonna be October 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Mr. Ray Felton.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's see here. You have one count of no insurance. I am going to put you in the breakout room to speak to Attorney Soroki about your case in private, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
No, 14.
Hey, Mr. Felton,
How you doing?
do you have your insurance?
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
I'm sorry.
So what? We just gotta
Hang on.
What? I don't understand.
I didn't get sent to a breakout. I don't think you put me in one.
Because I'm busy trying to mute the Galaxy S9 who's
Oh, I'm
interrupting.
sorry.
It's not you, Ms. Soroki. It's just everybody.
I
It's just
know.
something on the day with people not muting their phones.
What's the case number?
Okay, there we go.
Notice on your, notice. What's the number, case number?
Okay. Why did you leave?
This was a church, and the judge gave you
I put the wrong person in the
for
record.
11/24, so the case will be reviewed by the judge of the
Mr. Phelps, you're still here?
case you handled yesterday is a state of emergency.
No.
So those are two different things. This is a drug case. Okay.
Whose number ends in 0349? Can you state your name, please?
Elaine James.
Good afternoon, Ms. James.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good so far.
So please.
So I'm gonna put you on mute. I have you checked in, and I'll call you as soon as we get to your name, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Check it out right now.
Elaine James.
All right. So we're all set. Yeah, I remember looking at it now, 6 months, no new trouble.
I think I put the wrong person in the record. I'm sorry, this is nothing. Coming to myself.
I don't remember. You don't remember from yesterday? Did you like, hold on just a minute. Let's see. So the drug. Oh, here, let's look up. I can't remember what day we gave it yesterday. Oh, October 7th.
Your Honor? Oh, hi. So this actually, you put me in with Charles Johnson. He's Charles Jerome Johnson.
I realize that.
Okay, that's fine, because I got his volume working. And is there a recommendation on him?
Let's see. Charles Johnson, he was the one walking outside the courtroom, I think.
I don't know. I just know that he's the one in the breakout room.
Okay.
Or we can give him a pretrial if there's no offer.
It's OT. Let's do a pre-trial.
Okay, but just bring it whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. Are you Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am, Mr. Johnson.
It's Charles. Oh, Mr. Johnson, what's your middle name?
Jerome, ma'am.
Jerome. That's it.
He is the OTE. The other one is aiding and abetting, but it's unrelated as far as I can tell.
Yes.
Different.
Yes, so.
Okay. I can break off or something. Calling case U 576-321-20, the people versus Charles Jerome Johnson Jr. One count of offer to engage another for the act of prostitution. Appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of the defendant. At this time, my client's entering a not guilty plea and requesting a pretrial date.
No,
Okay.
is they offering anything though?
Not today. You gotta come to a
Okay.
pre-trial.
Okay.
And Mr. Johnson, if you haven't had any cases similar to this one, there'll probably be an offer for disorderly conduct. No promises, but that's typically the offer.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll set your pretrial date for September 30th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay, I'll come back and see you.
On virtually, not in
Oh.
person.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yep. And for the record, I'm entering a not guilty plea, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have any questions?
No, I just like you said, the September 30th, I just log back into this and put the same ID number in.
At 8:30 a.m., yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, have a good one.
You too.
Thanks. Let's do Eugene Jackson. He's been sitting there nice and patient.
How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm all right.
The offer here is for failure to display.
Can I just do it right
Yes.
now? You wanna put me, okay.
Mr. Jackson, I'm putting you to a breakout room to talk about your case, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was trying to get Mr. Felton. Mr. Felton, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful, okay. I don't know what happened. We'll get you next in. We got your audio working and we have your file with your offer. So you'll be next to talk to an attorney, okay?
Okay.
Sean Jones. That was the best thing ever walking in the street. What is your name? What is your
I was
name?
kind of all done by the time he came in here. Martha was, we were like doing it, Chapman had it down
I was
here.
enjoying watching that.
I was like,
I was spelling the names for her.
And then you gotta do it, hello,
oh yeah,
hello,
Yeah.
hello.
we just started laughing. Feel your pain now. I'll never make fun of you
The only
again.
thing I could do, like, oh yeah, welcome to the club.
First I like squat, then I got on my knees like, okay, what's happening? Even my bad knees. That's different. That's different. Never knew it.
So he's gonna accept it.
Okay.
I have to be careful to just assume that you're not talking to anybody when I come back in, you know?
Yeah, some people don't, they just start talking.
Me, I'm sure.
But the way I do it, you know, I only call cases after you tell me we go on. So,
Once we get to that place, we're good.
yeah. Okay, Mr. Jackson, getting ready to call your matter. Calling case 455-474, the people versus Eugene DeCarlo Jackson. One count of no operator's license on person. Appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke, on behalf of Mr. Jackson, the recommendation has failed to display. At this time, my client's waiving his rights.
Is that correct, Mr. Jackson? You're gonna plead guilty to that one count?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Roki, your attorney, today about your case in private?
Yes.
Okay. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, Mr. Jackson, do you want to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to June 30th, 2020, around 11:50 p.m. in the area of Kent Field and 6 Mile in the city of Detroit. Were you
Yes.
operating no, you're fine. Were you operating a 2014 Chevy white vehicle without your driver's license on your person?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied?
Your Honor, satisfied.
I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. Jackson. I will make the amendment to the 0-point offense of failure to display a valid operator's license. And what I'm doing, I'm today I'm gonna waive your fines and costs, so you're at a zero balance with the court, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
You're all set. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Mr. Felton's audio working, so I'm gonna put you in a room with him. He has an offer for 1 count of improper plates.
Okay,
Mr. Felton, go ahead and accept the invitation to go into the breakout room. It's a green, it should
Yes.
be a green. Go ahead and accept it to go into a breakout room.
There we go. It's always women helping the men.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's never men helping the women.
Never, always. Okay, that is true. Good observation.
they're sending me their insurance, Your Honor.
Okay, good. Let's put you in with Keyshawn Jones in the meantime.
Okay, and what's the offer for Mr. Jones? Or Keyshawn, I think it's
Miss.
Miss Jones.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Keyshawn Jones. It'll be for improper plates. Miss Jones, can you go ahead and start your video, please?
Oh, my. Can you resend it? Okay.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put you to a breakout room to speak to Mr. Roby about your case, okay?
Okay.
And Mr. Roby, I moved you to breakout room 2.
Okay, thank you.
It's for improper plates.
You need something, Judge? Cool. Oh, court rule, I thought you said room, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So she's sending me hers. The other ones didn't come through yet, so let's just keep.
Okay.
There it comes.
Mr. Felton and Ms.
Are you getting it now?
We're just waiting for your emails to come through so I can dismiss your case for having valid
It's
I
insurance.
texted to
It's
you.
coming to you right now.
All right, when I get,
We're waiting for it to come through. When we get it, we'll dismiss your case.
Okay.
okay, I've got it right now, Your Honor, so I've got
That's
it.
Mr. Felton.
I've got an insurance with the data 8/21/2020 would be the date it began.
Okay, well, that was during the offense, it was valid. Oh, it began?
No, and then here's another date I see, 8/31/2020. So that was the day they paid for it.
Okay. And it's on the 1998 Chevy vehicle?
Yes.
Unfortunately, can you guys hold that up for the judge? Because the copy you sent me, you didn't give me a full picture.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, put a little closer. Okay, just a
Okay,
little higher.
Okay, it says 2021, I see it.
Okay.
Okay. Calling case P1089026, the people versus Ray Felton, 1 count of no insurance appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroking, behalf of the defendant, and I do see a second copy. It's for a Chevrolet pickup.
Okay. Can you state your name, Mr. Felton, your full name, please?
Ray Felton.
Okay, I saw valid documentation, so I'll dismiss your matter without prejudice. So you are all set, okay?
I thank you.
You're welcome. You'll have a good rest of your day.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, and we're still waiting. Let's take care of Mr. Eric Jackson.
Okay.
He has 2 state counts, so I can't do anything with those today. Can you write state offers for unregistered and no proof of insurance?
I can only do 500.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I paid the no proof of insurance one today, because I didn't know. I had drove down to 36 District and everything, but I didn't know nothing about the other one. So I was wondering if I could just pay the other one.
Okay, so,
What's the charge that's outstanding?
it's unregistered and untitled vehicle. It's a misdemeanor. You can't just pay those, Mr. Jackson.
Okay.
So you took care of the other one?
Yes.
Okay. So what I can do is, you produce unregistered to improper?
Yes.
Okay. So I can do improper plates for count 1.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client will accept that.
Okay. Mr. Jackson, I can offer you to plead guilty to a 0-point offense of improper plates from the original count of driving an unregistered vehicle, unless you can provide registration today. If you can provide registration, I can dismiss it.
No, Your Honor, I can't. That wasn't my car. Sorry.
Okay. You want to take that offer?
Yes.
Or Mr. Roki, one thing I can do is set this for a trial date. This is with state police.
Well, it's not gonna affect his driving record. I mean, it's no points.
We're just having a misdemeanor on his record.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, so the judge is giving you the choice. You can come back to a trial date, and if the officer didn't appear, the ticket would get dismissed at that time, or you can continue now.
If I continue now, I would have a misdemeanor on my record.
You would have a traffic misdemeanor.
Oh, no, I don't. That I would come back to another court date.
Okay, Your Honor, at this time, he's asking for a bench trial date.
Okay, so I'm going to enter not guilty plea. Mr. Jackson, I'm going to state it as soon as I can. That's going to be September 17th at 8:30 a.m., okay? That's the earliest.
Yes, ma'am.
If the officer doesn't show up, I can dismiss it. If he does show up, then the offer will still be the same for improper plates, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. You're all.
You need to make a Secretary of State appointment. Make it now.
Me too.
If you do, I'm just saying, make it now for when after you take care of your tickets.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I moved a little too fast. I never called your case. Hold on one second. Calling case X3674414, the people versus Eric Jackson. Count 1, driving an unregistered vehicle. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Mr. Jackson, can you state your name for the record?
Eric Eugene Jackson.
Okay, so everything that we said still stands. I just need to put it on the record, okay?
Yes, and you said September 17th, and what was the time?
8:30 a.m. via Zoom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Your Honor, I have Ms. Jones' documentation.
Very well. Ms. Jones, go ahead and unmute your phone and start your video. Thank you. Calling case P1062512, the people versus Keyshawn Jane Jones. Count 1, driving unregistered and untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance. Appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Jones. At this time, my client has got a, which has been presented a registration for a 2008 Dodge, which would have been obtained on 7/10/2020. And then also she's provided a proof of insurance, and that would be for a 2008 Dodge Avenger, and from 7/9/2020 to 1/9/2021, the date on it.
Okay.
Yes, those matters be dismissed.
Ms. Jones, can you state your full name for the record?
Keyshawn Jane Jones.
Okay. So I'm going to dismiss your count. Valid documentation, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
You too.
Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Have a good one. Let's do John Jones. The offer is for failure to display.
Okay.
Mr. Jones, can you unmute your phone, please? Miss Sheila Johnson, I need her. Sheila Johnson. Yeah. I don't, maybe not. John Jones, can you unmute your phone, please? All right, let's move on to Elaine James. Miss Elaine James, can you unmute your phone? Is anybody paying attention on the call? We'd like to keep moving forward. Can someone please unmute their phone so we can move forward with our docket? Okay, sir, who just checked in with the iPhone. Can you unmute your phone? I'll start with your case since no one else is paying attention.
Hello.
What's your name?
Jalen Jatan.
Say that one more time.
Jalen Jatan.
Got it. Thank you. The offer for Mr. Jatan is for him to plead responsible to one count of not wearing a seatbelt, and the other is for failure to display, with the remaining counts to be dismissed. So it'll be 2, 1 guilty, 1 responsible, and 4 dismissed.
Okay.
Mr. Jatan, go ahead and start your video back up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put you into a breakout room to speak to Ms. Soroki. She's your attorney for today, to talk about your case, okay?
Okay.
No Sheila Johnson?
I think it might be.
Oh, I'm here, right here,
Is there a Sheila?
on the last page.
Where?
So what I'm gonna do is disconnect everyone, and then maybe they'll pay attention and call back.
That'll get your attention, Judge Sabree.
Huh?
That'll get my attention.
No doubt so.
Because I'm like, God, these are the numbers. You got your key to your mailbox? I mean, you got it there? Still, I know that you last night. Oh, I'm just asking.
Oh, fan mail. I love to. It's right here.
Okay. I'll get it done.
I'll take it. Ms. James, I was calling your name and you didn't respond. She's wrong. Yes, this is just Sabree.
Ain't in there?
Sorry about that.
No, you okay?
Yep, I see it.
Hello,
Hello?
Ms. James? Ms. James, I'm trying to copy your case, but you didn't respond. Sorry.
That's why I can't keep my composure because it makes you go the fuck off.
What's she saying?
Hello? Excuse me, hello?
No, I'm hanging up because you over here, you're cussing on our, and we're in the middle of a case right now. So you call back when you get your attitude together. Ms. James? Just hold on. Call one case. Okay. Calling case is P10891118, people versus, is it Jylon or Jylan?
Jalen.
Jalen, I had it all wrong. Jatan. Count 1, failure to display a valid operator's license. Count 2, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, improper plate. P1089122, no proof of insurance. Count 2, dirty, obscured, improperly displayed plate. And count 3, failure to use a seatbelt assembly system. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke, on behalf of the defendant, the people have made a recommendation. My client's waiving his rights, ask the court to accept that.
Is that correct, Mr.? You're gonna, Jatan, you're gonna plead guilty to 1 count of failure to display and 1 count you're gonna plead responsible to for failure to use a seatbelt?
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay, did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney today, Mr. Roki, in private about your case?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue with plea guilty? You can put your head down.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to June 5th, 2020, around 3:07 p.m. in the area of Ryan and Davison in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2013 Chevy white vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, and 1, did you fail to use a seatbelt?
Yes.
Also, did you fail to display a valid operator's license to the officer that pulled you over?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to dismiss the 4 remaining counts. Is there stipulation of probable cause?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Okay, and I'm also going to waive your fines and costs today, so your balance will be at $0 to the court. So that saved you about $500, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
No.
You are all set.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, we have Ms. James. Can you hear me? Ms. James? Are you having issues on your phone with unmuting it? Okay. Okay, so call back in. I'll make sure I don't mute you, but then I'll call your case first, okay? So I'm hang up and then call in, okay? Fine. Ms. James couldn't unmute her phone, so she's calling back in.
That's it? Oh, it's a big docket.
I know, 6 pages and only 10 people show up.
So you heard about Kim Lewis, right?
No. Ms. James? Call back into the Zoom number. The Zoom. Oh, hey.
Yeah, we put some gloves on there. For real.
And how long has this been?
I don't know if there's one. I didn't even see it. Let me go back to the would I give it to me?
Yeah, that can take, if you feel like.
I need to stretch
I
on.
hope it's not like flowers 2 weeks ago.
No, they're usually pony for them.
Not this week. Yeah, well, I can explain that. Wow.
Okay.
There we go, Ms. Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there Elaine Jones on the phone?
James.
I'm sorry,
John
James.
Jones. John Jones.
I'm talking about Miss Elaine right now.
Yes, I'm on the phone.
Okay, John Jones, I'm going to put you on mute. Or actually, can you just be quiet? I'm not going to put you on mute because I think you all have issues with unmuting your phone, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So just hold tight. You'll be after Miss James.
Okay.
So Miss James, I'm going to put you into what we call a breakout room to speak to your attorney privately about your case, okay?
I don't have an attorney.
I'm putting you in a room with a free attorney so you can talk to her, okay?
Okay.
Judge, what are the tickets? I don't see her. Is it Elaine?
Elaine James.
So it's a state of emergency, right? Did I read that wrong?
That's correct. And one kind of allowing a licensed driver to drive.
So it's got to get a pretrial. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I only get, oh wow, it's some more circle. I get letters from jail, people in jail.
Oh, okay. That must be fun reading.
People I did put in jail, by the way.
Hey, you didn't put it
I did
in?
not put in jail.
Well, at least they're probably a little happier then.
Right. What is this?
Judge?
Yes.
So she said she only has the state of emergency. That other ticket might be her daughter's. She said she was driving. Unless she allowed herself to drive. And she didn't have a license.
Let's see birthdays here. They're both written up for the same birthday.
Same day? All right, well,
Same day.
we're setting her anyway, so.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Miss James, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're gonna set both of these for a trial date for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And then on your trial date, you'll have a lawyer present to talk to you about any issues with the second count that you don't recall, and they'll advise you as to how you should move forward, okay?
Okay.
And if the officers don't appear, I will dismiss both counts, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Calling case is 214-274, the people versus Elaine James, violating the governor's executive order, and P 999-522, allowing unlicensed driver to drive. Appearance,
Pauline Stroke on behalf of the defendant.
Ms. James, can you state your full name, please?
Elaine James.
Thank you. For arraignment purposes,
Your Honor, at this time we're waiting for reading of the tickets and we're gonna get a pre-trial date.
Okay. So
I'm
let's do
for
a
a trial
trial
date.
date. A trial date?
A trial date.
Okay, so the trial date will be October 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Don't forget, 8:30, October 28th.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, have a good one.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Can I please ask
Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to put you into a breakout room and talk to your attorney about the case. Okay, maybe you can hear me better now. I'm going to put you into a breakout room and talk to Mr. Roki about your case, okay?
Who you talking to, man? Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones, I'm putting you in a room so you can speak to an attorney, okay?
How did I do that?
Mr. Roki, he's in the breakout room.
Can I talk to
And
someone?
the number ends in 5690. 465-5690. Anyone there?
Hello?
Yes, what is your name?
My name is Sheila Johnson. This is the third time I've been on hold, and everybody, I just keep getting hung up on. I don't know what's going on, but
Was that you cussing on the other line or somebody cussing somebody out?
yeah, in the background. I apologize for that. Yeah, because the man wouldn't. I apologize for that. That wasn't me in the background. I ain't gonna lie
That's
about
why
it.
I disconnected you because we were on the record in the middle of a case while you were busy cussing. So
I
I'm going to
understand.
put you
For that.
and we call next after Mr. Roki gets done with Mr. Jones. I have you checked in. I have your file.
So we're ready at the court's pleasure.
That was fast. Okay. I just stopped the room. Oh, he's here. Is he here? Or is it somebody else?
I think that's Mr. Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Calling case 480711, the people versus John Caribbean Jones Jr. One count of no operators license on person. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Mr. Jones. At this time, he's entering a plea of not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
Okay, Mr. Jones, please state your full name for the record, please.
John Corinthians Jones Jr.
Okay, I am going to enter a not guilty plea.
Yes, ma'am.
Your trial date will be October 28th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
October the 28th
Yes, at 8:30. Call back
at
in
8.
just today. Just call back in for your trial date, okay?
Okay, so that's the 28th or 8:30.
In October 28th, yes.
October. Okay.
There'll be a lawyer present to talk to you about your case that morning as well, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a good rest of your day.
Okay, you too, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Johnson, go ahead and unmute your phone. Okay, she probably has one of the devices that can't unmute. So Ms. Johnson, if you can hear me, I'm going to just, oh, there we go, good, great.
Yeah, I had spoken to you earlier.
Hello?
Okay. It's for blockading traffic.
Then she has the no insurance and improper.
Yep, I put her in the breakout room.
Is there anything on the other tickets or it's just impeding, blockading?
It's just, she has a good offer, it's just for blockading. Everything else is.
Thank you.
Yep. This is like a little kid wrote this. Start with positives.
It's still to my friend, I'll write messages on that book, so it still looks like a kindergartner sent it.
how are you? I don't know if you remember me. I met you in Lansing. You gave me your card. You're the best judge I've met. It's been 3 years now.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Hope you have a blessed year.
You're really nice.
Put it right back. Okay. Calling case is 502-304, the people versus Sheila Johnson, varying course of travel without signal. And 502-305, count 1, no insurance, count 2, no operator's license in possession. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Ms. Johnson, I did review the recommendation with her. She would admit impeding traffic if the other counts are being dismissed.
Can you state your name for the record, Ms. Johnson?
Sheila Johnson. Sheila Johnson.
Thank you. I am going to enter a responsible plea. Is there a stipulation to the facing ticket for the responsible plea?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Okay, Ms. Johnson, I accepted your responsible plea, and I will dismiss the 2 misdemeanor counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Okay, Ms. Johnson, because of the pandemic, I'm waiving everyone's fines and costs, so you are all set. Today, you don't have to pay anything, okay?
Thank you, praise God. Thank you.
You are welcome.
God, thank you.
You have any questions?
Say it again.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you. So good. Just thank you. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
And next time you have to call the court, do cut people out in the background.
Sorry, I was just because they made me mad because I hung up. I was on hold 4 times. I'm like, why y'all hanging up on me? So I apologize. I was just mad. It was the devil. I know it. I apologize.
You're all set. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna start doing that, blame it on the devil.
Can you